the most important thing, I think, about preparing your witness is that they leave the deposition thinking that the prep session was harder than the deposition itself. If they think that, then you've done a really good job. And so you want to make sure that the witness has no surprises the day that they walk into the deposition. So you want to find out, has your witness ever been deposed before? Find out what their level of knowledge as to what they're walking into is. You need to explain to them everything that they can expect. You know, what it's going to be like, who's going to be there, where people will sit, what the process will be like. You want to explain to them the procedural ground rules, which we'll go over. Substantive advice about the types of questions they're going to be getting and how to make sure they're giving answers in the way that they want to be and the way that is truthful. Going over documents that you expect the witness to be shown, especially the bad ones. And that includes not just documents that are bad for your case substantively, but also sometimes in document review you come across things that are just personally embarrassing or sensitive. And sometimes some of our less scrupulous opposing counsel will try to use those types of documents to just fluster the witness, even if they're not really relevant to what the issues in the case are. So you want to make sure if those documents exist, even if it's difficult, you talk to your client or the witness about it in advance and make sure they're prepared so they're not surprised if this document gets taken out in the deposition. Very important part of deposition, witness prep for deposition is role-playing. And you have to make sure to preface this with your client because your client will potentially come to feel like you are bullying them, that you're supposed to be their lawyer and you're beating up on them. But this could not be more important. You have to tell your client, we're going to practice as though I were the opposing counsel and I'm going to take you through what I expect you to be taken through tomorrow or whenever the deposition is. That way it's not just theoretical, you're telling them how to handle things, they're actually practicing doing it, developing that sort of muscle memory to actually get it done. Just stepping back a second, I do think that deposition outlines are equally important when you're preparing to defend as they are when you're preparing to take. And when you're putting together an outline for a deposition you're going to be defending, you're really putting together the outline for the witness prep session. And you want to just put yourself in the shoes of opposing counsel and put together that outline exactly the way you would if you were questioning your witness. What would you want if you were on the other side? What would you be trying to get out? And then that way you can prepare your witness to expect those things and how best to handle them.